day before the Dawat. Dawat means like an invitation for dinner. So there's about 4 or 5 families coming round for dinner. And I'm starting to make the Pavlova first. This is my new mixer. It's cordless and I think I really like it. It's not that old, I just recently got it. I really enjoy making pavlovas. So first of all, you've got to make the meringue base, and here you're going to whip all the egg whites and then add in the sugar slowly, and then some of the other ingredients that I've listed on the screen here. As mentioned in the captions, I'm going to be sharing all of the recipes in the caption below, so make sure you check out that. So the reason why I'm drawing around this plate is so that both my pavlovas I'm going to make 2, they are the same size. And I've actually measured it. So the cake stand that I'm going to display the pavlova, this is the perfect size for it. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of pavlova, the meringue mix on the bottom, so it sticks, the baking sheet sticks to the tray. And then I'm just going to form this circle and with the pavlova. And I'm just going to put this into the oven. The oven has been preheating, so it's pretty easy, this recipe. I think it is anyway. So once you have baked the pavlovas for 1.5 hours, you just want to leave it inside the oven to cool. And that's it. So I've used this settings in my oven. It's an electric oven anyway. So it's getting really late. It's almost 11 p.m. and I'm going to make this tres leches cake, if I can say it properly. I'm just going to pour the milk over because it really needs a good soak. And then tomorrow I will decorate it with the cream. So guys, I've got here the jumpy lamb chops washed, and the chicken pieces washed, and the boneless washed. So for the tava chicken, I've got these quarter chicken pieces. So I'm just going to rub the vinegar all over this and then add in the marinade and let this marinade overnight. And then tomorrow, inshallah, I will cook this on the tava individually in batches. So the recipe that I've shared is quite spicy. So if you want to have less spice in it, add less chilies. So in here I've got tomato paste, ginger garlic paste, chutney because I couldn't be bothered to chop up green chilies, and coriander, so I thought I'll just do that. Red chili powder, fried onions, crushed red chilies, cumin seeds and coriander seeds, black peppers, corns freshly grounded, garam masala, chaat masala, lemon juice and yogurt and salt. So next I'm going to marinate the lamb chops. It goes in the fridge for marination, so baba goenga. So guys, I am so shattered. Abhi sara meat, I've just put all the meat in the fridge. I'm going to leave these things here because I'm going to need them in the morning. I'll be needing that frying pan as well. And look, all these dishes I've just done. Assalamu alaikum. So it's about 8 o'clock. I'm a bit behind schedule. I haven't done a lot of things that I was meant to do. And but anyway, let's pray and get on with it. Let's see how things turn out. Little cat going behind. Can you see? Look, cat. Now this lamb handi turned out so delicious. It's such a simple and classic dish. Make sure that you grind your masala from scratch. It really does make a big difference. And I think cooking in a handi really makes a difference as well. One of the nicer things about cooking the traditional Pakistani handis and garhaiya and things is that you can just slowly let it cook. You just bung everything in. I just find them so much more easier than other dishes of other regions and cultures. So I do like adding in a little bit of tinned tomatoes. I feel it gives more intensity of tomatoes and gives a nicer taste, as well as mixing it up with fresh tomatoes. So I've just toasted some slice of bread, blitzed it, so I've got some breadcrumbs, and I've just got some boneless chicken here, so I'm going to make the burgers now. And either I've got some onions that I'm fried that I'm also going to blend. Now, these McDonald's copycat burgers were fantastic. I would highly recommend that you make them. They're very easy to make, and you can freeze them in advance instead of making them on the day of the dawat. Also, to add that I made 2 batches. One, I had lots of sauce and things like that, and I labelled them as spicy burgers. And the other batch that I made was less spicy, so I had less sauce, so that the kids could have the less sauce ones and the adults can have the spicy ones. And I found that the adults were also enjoying the burgers, so make sure you make plenty. So let me just tell you as well that I made mini burgers. So I used the mini brioche buns, and I sort of roughly calculated that everyone would have 2, and everyone did have 2, and there were none left over.
People are going to think this is some sort of child factory going. Wait.
Now this is a cod fish that we have here, and I'm going to make fish tikka. This was a real hit in the dawat as well. I think it's really nice to have some sort of fish item in your dawat. Okay, unfortunately, I can't remember the exact ingredients for this recipe, so you're just going to have to take my sort of rough estimate and just, by eye, add the ingredients. I cooked the lamb chops in 2 or 3 batches, I think. And as I cooked them, I placed them in this roasting tray, and then that would have gone into the oven. The lamb chops were almost done when I put them in this roasting tray, and I think I just let them cook in the oven for like half an hour or so. The oven is your best friend in a dawat. The more things that you can put in the oven, the more easier it is. And it's also helpful to keeping things warm. So this tawa I got from Pakistan. I absolutely love it. I really truly love my tawa. So again, I'm going to cook the chicken in batches, and once I've cooked them, I'm going to put them into the roasting pan and roasting tray and put that into the oven. And here you can see the status of everything. Now, this Mexican salad is quite forgiving. You can adjust the quantities and the ingredients as you please. Just make sure you check the salt and pepper, so it's make sure that you've got enough dressing on there. And also add the tortilla chips right at the end, just before serving or an hour or so before serving. I think there's only an hour or so left before everyone is going to come, so I'm really rushing things. So I quickly pipe the cream on top of the tres leches cake, the milk cake. I'm going to put that into the fridge, and next I'm going to assemble the pavlova. The reason why I've done this right at the end is if you do the pavlova too early, then it starts to become soggy. So you want to do this as late as possible. And of course you can adjust whatever fruit you like on top of this pavlova. I chose strawberries and some berries, and also some peach slices. Use the other spray bottle. So the ladies are going to sit on this dining table, whereas the men are going to sit in the living room. So I'm going to set this dining table like so. Very, very simple, very similar to my previous dawat. And it's so quick to assemble. I'm just putting everything together very, very quickly because I have run out of time and my guests will be arriving in about half an hour or so. Because there's so many families, I've decided to use my kitchen counter and clear everything off and put all the dishes on the counter. So it's like a buffet style, but very, very simple. But this menu I absolutely loved personally. I thought it was great. Oh yes, I made an onion salad as well with the chutneys and the burgers. The burgers were again super hit.
ये जी lamb handi, very beautiful, see, and this is lamb chops. This is fish tikka. Let's see. There you go. हाँ जी, ये है Mexican bean salad. इसके साथ उसकी चटनी है प्याज. That is तवा चिकन और उसके साथ मिनी बर्गर्स.
दावत के वक्त इतनी भाग दौड़ होती है ना. Everything is so sort of last minute when you're serving that you find I struggle to record. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog and inshallah I'll see you in the next vlog. Do not forget to like and subscribe and share with your family and friends.